It's been like over 12 hours without electricity. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel called Dudy Traveling. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because I want to share an experience with you. I want to share something that happened to me recently in the country of Zimbabwe. So just arrived to Bulawayo. Crossing the Zimbabwe borders was the best. Like the people there were so friendly. No, they didn't even ask for corruption, which I was expecting, but really good. And look here, all over the streets, there is a farmer's market, like everywhere. For those who know me, you know I've been traveling around Africa, showing you places, giving you tips where to travel, what to do, and so on. This year, I chose the Southern African region. So I went to Namibia and Botswana together with my cameraman. However, on the 28th of July, we moved to Zimbabwe. We were really excited to see the beautiful place, the city of Bulawayo, where we first entered. The Masvingo city, the beautiful Great Zimbabwe ruins. We wanted to proceed further to Harare, then later on to the north, around the Caribou Dam, continuing to Victoria Falls, and crossing to Zambia. So, as I said, we arrived on 28th of July to Bulawayo, spending 3 days in this beautiful, charming city. After 3 days, on 31st of August, we moved to Masvingo. We spent the night in a hotel, and on the 1st of August, we went to get some food, some dinner, and also, in the meantime, I was recording because we wanted to show you the Masvingo city, how to get to the great ruins, the Great Zimbabwe ruins, and so on. However, while doing the video, I was just recording myself. A policeman across the street saw me. I didn't know it's not allowed. And it's not, actually. So when I approached, when I continued going, I didn't even know it was a policeman. He was in the normal clothes. He approached me, he asked me, and he immediately took my phone. My cameraman was a couple of meters in front of me, and when he saw that somebody stopped me and I'm talking to him, he came, he approached us, and he said, "What is going on?" And they were like, "Are you with him?" He said, "Yes." So they took his phone as well. We went to the police station. It was around 5 p.m. and they started interrogating us. So they started questioning us, what are we doing, and so on. They started accusing us, shouting that we are journalists, and so on. I was telling them, like, look, I just came to the country 4 days ago. I've never written an article for a newspaper, nothing. But they didn't hear, and they were really pushing on showing them the video. I knew there's nothing in the video, so I showed them the video, and then they started laughing. Yes. They knew they can make a case if they get into my phone. So it went on for a couple of hours, and they said they want to search my bags. So I was like, okay, let's go to the hotel. You search my bags. You will see that I'm not a journalist or I have no interest in politics. I requested, and during the search, I requested them to have a witness there. However, they denied. There were 5 people, 5 members of the CID who were present at the search. One of them was searching my bags. Then there was a pregnant lady. Then there was one guy. I'm going to talk about them later. There was one guy who completely drunk. He could smell the alcohol. So they were really looking at everything. They took my my yellow fever vaccination card. You know, it's a thing where you put that you get vaccinated, and they started shouting like, yeah, this is a proof you are a journalist. I was like, no, this is a vaccination card, it's required to enter the country. No, you journalists, you are using these things, and I was like, no, that's not true. So they continued searching. They found some receipts when I was withdrawing at the bank or something. They were like, yeah, you see, you are a journalist. Only journalists are having receipts. Like, okay, like everybody gets the receipt, and you know, it can happen that the bank double charge you or something. They make there's a problem with the transaction, so you have to have the proof. That's why the receipt is there, right? So they kept harassing us. It was really uncomfortable. They went through everything, literally, even my dirty underwear. They were also checking my, like, they took a hand cream, and they started saying that it's drugs. It was just a hand cream, and they told me like, okay, nobody cares if it's a drug or not. We can just use it. They took all of my electronics. They took my laptop, they took my phone, literally everything, hard drive. And then they went on. I was asking them, I want a warrant for the search. No response. They continued, and they searched my cameraman as well. Can you imagine? Like, he has done completely nothing. There is completely no suspicion, there is no evidence, nothing. Yet they also searched him. They didn't find anything, but they took his laptop, they took his things as well. They continued with this narrative that we are journalists and so on. I didn't really know what's going on. We went back to the police station, and it was really just all the time questioning. We were cooperating. We were telling them everything what they wanted. Honestly, truly, there was not a single lie or something that we would say, but it didn't satisfy them. They took us to the CID's chief, or the head of the CID, in his office, and they took our phones again. They forced us to open them, and they started to look at the videos. So they saw there is nothing on the video. I said that there is no electricity and no water and a couple of things, but none of that could do any harm. And it was just a 34 seconds video. I will also share it later on. People were just fighting here. I don't know what's happening. It's been like over 12 hours without electricity. Look at these guys in the car. It's been like 12 hours without the electricity. In the guest house there is no water. It's like I cannot even shave. It's crazy. It's been they charge like $25-30 here. I don't know, this country is not worth it. Like, high prices, I don't know what are they doing. Look. And apparently the president is supposed to come today. They told us, they wrote a list of the things they confiscated, and they made us sign sign a paper, a seizure form. I was saying, okay, then I want to see the law. Why can you search? Why can you seize our things? They didn't want to show us anything. It was like half an hour. They were very unprofessional, I must say. After about half an hour, it was already 9 p.m. It was literally from 5 to 9. It was 4 hours. I didn't know what's happening, and they finally said, "Okay, let's go to another office." This chief of the CID, he just grabbed me violently and pushed me out of the office. We went to some other office to see the laws. However, there was nothing that would allow them to actually seize our things. But what could we do? They told us we should come back tomorrow on Friday the 2nd at 8 a.m. and they will give us our things. So we went back home and we were really, really worried about what's going on, what's going to happen on Friday. We didn't even know what terrible thing will happen. So in the next couple of videos, I'm going to share this experience with you. I'm going to tell you about what happened on the 2nd, on Friday, 2nd of August, when they actually decided to detain us. I will explain you about how the courts went, about how they were holding us, me for over 3 weeks, my friend almost 4 weeks. How could they detain us in a prison with no evidence, with a fake charge? You remember, my friend still didn't do anything. So I will explain you why did they actually put him in the prison as well. Many of you already actually know because you saw this case in the news, but I'm going to tell you this situation from my experience. I will talk about the conditions in the prison. I will talk about the prison guards, about the prison mates, and simply how difficult and how unnecessary this entire situation was. I'm still not really sure why they did it. I can just speculate, but you can also let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you think they should have done it? Or how do you feel? How would you feel if this happens to you? So pray for all the prisoners in Zimbabwe who are there without committing a crime. And stay tuned and enjoy the next video.